Hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Hello,ค่ะ
Yes.
ค่ะ
Are you guys ready?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna post this one first. As we know, we're gonna post the location check-in first, and just go and complete the form there. Hello. In the meantime, so just start setting up your angle, turn on the camera and everything. So setting up for the exam pattern. Okay, setting up right now. So you can start turning on the camera and adjusting the angle and other stuff to make it ready for the test.ทุกคนจัดเตรียมเลยครับ เพราะว่าอันนี้ก็เหมือนมันก็เป็นสอบย่อยเนาะทุกคนต้องเปิดกล้องนะครับ ทุกคนต้องเปิดกล้องทำทุกอย่างเหมือนสอบเพราะมันคือสอบอะครับบริสุทธิ์ใจเนาะพร้อมไหมทุกคน
อะไรคะหนูขอแบบนึงค่ะหนูกำลังเข้าอีกเครื่องอะค่ะพอดี
ได้ครับ
ค่ะ
ก็ในระหว่างที่รอนะครับก็ฟังครูบ่นๆไปแล้วกันเนาะก็เดี๋ยวดูเอานะครับก็อยากจะเน้นย้ำอย่างเดียวว่าข้อสอบก็อ่านโจทย์ดีๆนะครับว่าโจทย์แต่ละส่วนให้ทำอะไรยังไงอ่านดีๆนะอ่านดีๆนะครับ and you have approximately 1.5 hour 1.5 hours นะครับเราจะมีเวลา 1.5 ชั่วโมงหรือ1ชั่วโมงครึ่งในการทำนั่นเองนะครับอ่านคำสั่งดีๆทั้งหมดนะครับ I suggest นะครับ I suggest you to read all the instructions carefully นะครับนะก็อ่านดีๆแล้วกันนะครับทุกคนทำได้แล้วแหละไม่ยากหรอกนะครับพร้อมไหมทุกคนขอปฏิกิริยาหน่อยทุกคนก็วันนี้ได้เห็นทุกคนเนาะวันนี้เห็นทุกคนหมดเลยดีจังเลยพร้อมไหมไม่ต้องเปิดไหมพร้อมพยักหน้าหน่อยก็ได้ครับเพราะกูเห็นหมดแหละนะพร้อมแล้วนะครับแล้วเดี๋ยวเจอกัน
สักครู่นะคะหนูขอเข้าในคอมแป๊บนึงค่ะ
ได้ครับก็จากนี้ครบ1 ชั่วโมงครึ่งถ้าเสร็จกันก่อนทั้งหมดแล้วก็หลังจากนี้เราก็รู้แล้วเนาะมันก็จะต่อด้วย class discussion นะครับเนาะมันก็จะบีนิดนึงเนาะหลัง midterm อันนี้พูดไว้ก่อนนิดนึงเหมือนกันเนาะหลัง midterm ก็จะเป็นเหมือนกันนะครับมันก็จะมีช่วงที่มันจะบีบกันหน่อยนิดนึงนะครับสำหรับ discussion อันนี้พูดไว้เตรียมตัวไว้เลยนะครับสำหรับ discussion ที่4และ5นะครับมันจะติดกันนิดนึงนะครับอันนี้ครูเผื่อไว้แล้วกันเนาะบอกเลยมันอาจจะเป็น discussion 4อาทิตย์หนึ่ง discussion 5อีกอาทิตย์หนึ่งถัดมาเลยอะไรแบบนี้นะครับแล้วก็ที่เราเห็นไม่ได้เลยคือสุดท้ายก็คือจะเป็น presentation บวกกับ formative test เนี่ยอันนี้จะรวมกันแน่นอนนะครับทุกอย่างครูจัดไปแล้วแหละดูได้ในคอร์ส syllabus เนาะอันตามนั้นก่อนนี้ก็ formative test 1นะครับวันนี้ดีพร้อมแล้วเนาะ ready โอเคนะครับ so good luck นะครับ see you in 1.5 hour good luck everyone
อาจารย์ค่ะเสร็จแล้วขอเข้าห้องน้ำได้ไหมคะ
ครับ
อาจารย์คะขออนุญาตไปเข้าห้องน้ำ
ครับ So you have approximately 20 minutes. Okay, it's approximately 20 minutes.
อาจารย์ครับผมส่งแล้วขออนุญาตเข้าห้องน้ำนะครับ
ครับ Okay. I believe that everyone is already almost finished now. Who hasn't finished? Now we have 31 people have already submitted.เหลือกี่คนน่ะครบยังโอเคนะครับก็สำหรับคนที่เสร็จแล้วเนาะก็โอเค34คนครบยังวะนั่นแหละครับเสร็จแล้วเนาะก็เดี๋ยวไปเบรกแป๊บหนึ่งเนาะดีไหม You wanna break นะครับเบรกแป๊บหนึ่ง and then we return and then we gonna have our class discussion เนาะโอเคWe're gonna see each other after the quick break. Okay? See you after the quick break.ส่งครบแล้วเนาะใช่ไหม Hello, are you back? Yes, okay. So yeah, today we're gonna do the class discussion as well. So are you guys ready? Yes.
Good afternoon, teacher and everyone. Today, our group in Singapore will be presenting about food culture, local food, shopping center, and street food in Singapore. Let's go at the first thing that is food culture. อาจารย์คะสักครู่นะคะพอดีว่าไมค์เพื่อนมีปัญหาค่ะพูดแล้วไม่ได้ยิน
Okay.
อาจารย์หนูเริ่มใหม่ได้ไหมคะ
Sure.
Good afternoon, teacher and everyone. Today our group in Singapore will be presenting about food culture, local food, shopping center, and street food in Singapore. Let's go look at the first thing as is food culture. Eating is an important matter for Singaporeans. But eating like a Singaporean is about more than just delicious food. We invite you to delve into long-standing practice, learn about table manners and experience. Authentic Singaporeans beginning with simple instructions, our guides to tell about Singapore food, culture, and custom. 1. Show your seats like a champion. Those also eating was developed when Singaporeans want to reserve a seat in the food court before they went to buy food, and so they don't have to wait for an empty spot or work to find an empty space with a tray of food. 2. Use local expressions when talking about food. Singlish to give you a better idea of what these words mean. Here are some translations of some of the most common ideas. 3. Use words that show respect. You can say these words when you are ordering food from a food court where you cook, but don't talk to people to say this. It's my bad. 4. Order a drink in local language. Because Singapore is a fast-paced society, therefore drinks ordering terms are often used to speed up the ordering process. For example, tea mean tea drink, coffee mean coffee. 5. Build a bond by eating shisha together. Shisha is a Hokkien word meaning fire and is used to describe Chinese home-cooked foods and have family members come to eat together warmly. Okay, Korea, do you have food culture?
Can I have a question again, please? Because there are gonna be delay a little bit.
Do you have food culture in Korea?
Yes, can I share?
Yes.
It's kind of like we know, like in Thailand, when we eat food, we have to serve the order people in the table first, same as Korea. We have to serve elderly people in this table first, then the youngest will eat the last. This is a little bit culture. And in Korea, we will eat like some kind of like have many dish in one time. Don't same like Euro country that only one dish, or like Thai country that sometimes we have like only gà bào mù gọt. But in Korea we have like side dish like kimchi or something like that. Yeah, and have another country. I have other country want to share.
Yeah, sure. I'm from Japan, and I would like to introduce you to sushi. Yeah, is which is considered the national dish of Japan. Sushi is one of the most popular Japanese food. Anyone who has traveled to Japan know that it is a very simple menu to find. Sushi is a traditional Japan dish of prepared vinegar rice, usually with some sugar and salt, accompanied by a variety of ingredients such as seafood, often raw, and vegetables. Style of sushi and their presentation vary widely, but the one key ingredient is sushi rice, also referred to as shari or sumeshi.
Okay, so in Japanese we also have a tonkatsu. Tonkatsu is a kind of pork culture in Japan and one of the most meal you can make at home. อาจารย์ครับขอโทษนะครับคือเขามาซ่อมอันนี้อยู่ก็จะมีเสียงรบกวนหน่อยนะครับ
Right.
So it kind of juicy and crunchy. It is inspired. This has been enjoyed for over 120 years with the reset pork culture. Is a Western inspired dish has been enjoyed. So since then, so make a tonkatsu a special. And how can we make this popular dish so we can make it at home? You could not believe it or not, but it is easier than you think. So it takes you not too long, for 30 minutes at home.
Okay, next is local food in Singapore. In Singapore, this is influenced by continental Chinese. This can be noted from the dipping sauce made from orange chili sauce and the softness of boiled chicken. Next food, chili crab. Chili crab is a wonderfully innovative Singaporean dish. It is the most flavorful crab dish. This menu is available in almost every seafood restaurant. Generally, crabs are rich in meat and have a delicious sweet flavor. Next food, bak kut teh. Bak kut teh is a traditional Hokkien and Teochew curry that is commonly eaten in Singapore. It typically consists of young pork rib breast in a box of herb and spice for hours. Next food, fried carrot cake. This fried carrot cake snack was brought to Singapore by Teochew immigrant. It is also known as char kway, means fried flour, which is a cube-shaped deep fried dot that is stir-fried with dark sauce, say sauce. The last food, bingsu. The eye will vary different flavor of ice cream. That is gao and more fiery, and there are also toppings for us to choose as we like, such as baby cheese, red bean, corn, cherry, and scattery. I assure you that this menu will help clean your throat as well. Japan, what's local food in Japan? Can you share?
I saw the bingsu is similar to those to the one then in South Korea.
First of all, I have to tell you first that is my first time that I know that bingsu was started at Singapore first. But in Korea, we have little bit same like bingsu in Singapore too, same as teacher Yos say. But Korean bingsu is kind of like normally in Thailand คือเหมือนว่าบิงซูผมขอโทษนะครับขอเป็นไทยเหมือนว่าไม่ค่อยรู้เท่าไหร่ครับเหมือนว่าบิงซูไทยอะครับมันจะคล้ายๆกับบิงซูเกาหลีเลยแต่ว่าบิงซูของสิงคโปร์จะหาได้ยากในไทยนิดนึงเพราะว่ามันไม่ค่อยมีใครกินแบบนี้กันที่แบบใส่ผักใส่ลอดช่องใส่ถั่วใส่อะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับแต่ว่าถ้าเป็นของที่เกาหลีอีได้ผมก็คือจะเป็นแบบว่า like have some fruit and like some kind of ice cream or you can taste like have like lot of flavor that you can choose like vanilla, Thai tea or green tea, some kind like that. So it is the first time that I hear that bingsu start with Singapore. Thank you.
Yeah, I was surprised as well because yeah, I didn't go to like I'm not kind of like the real foodies that I can just go like and explore all the food stuff like that. So just like I just perceive from like from what I see, just like I thought the same as yours. It's just like I thought that it was originated from Korea because I just saw like it emerges from the it emerged from somewhere related to Korean restaurant, something like that. But I didn't know that like it's new to me as well that it's from Singapore, starting from Singapore. But in Thailand, we have the other things, right? You have chef dies, right? Similar thing. We have chef dies with the syrup. And I think that if you talked previously, the fried carrot cake, right? Fried carrot dough, something like that. So it's just like what we have derived just a little bit. I can tell you from the, like this one, right? Because they use the Chinese word something like cha something, right? So it's just like we derive. I think we got this one, right? The steam or fry chives dough, right? Chives cake, chives dough, steam or fry, right? Gui chai, right? I think that's similar to that, and
Yes.
there's another one. Yeah, and another one as well is the fry. In Thailand we call ขนมผักกาด เนาะ but basically it's
Yes.
just like fry radish, right? Fry radish. It's not made. I believe it's not made from cabbage, right? It's made from
Yes.
cabbage and flour, and then we call ขนมผักกาด. So I feel like it's quite strange, just a little bit. Why would you call that? It doesn't. It's the main ingredient isn't the cabbage. The main ingredient is the radish, right? ใช่ไหมถ้าขนมผักกาดใช่
Yes, it's ใช่ส่วนมากมันทำมาจากแป้ง แป้งทอด
Yeah แป้งกับไอ้นี่ใช่ไหม
Yes.
flour and radish
Yes.
radish คือแบบพวกหัวใช้หัวต่างๆใช่ไหม It's not really like made from
Yeah.
cabbage itself, but in Thai we just call ขนมผักกาด. So I was like, what? Seriously?
I don't like it. It's not delicious for me.
And it's so with the chive cake, right? Together, ขนมผักกาดand กุ้ยช่าย all together, something like that.
Yes,
But I
but
can-
I like
tell-
fish Thai because it's delicious.
Yeah, right. And then I believe like I will go for กุ้ยช่าย rather than just like ขนมผักกาด. But ขนมผักกาด is, when you look at it, it's similar to what you said, right? It's similar to the fried carrot cake that you showed previously, because that fried dough, Thai fried dough, you just make it similar to that one, right? Because we fry that and then we put in the black sauce and put some other vegetables in it as well. Right, so it's just like when you look at it, so you can share some similarities and something that they have influenced Thai culture as well, what we see, right? Because we have endowed, we have Chinese people, Chinese ancestors coming down here, migrated here as well. And talk a little bit about the food culture. So yeah, different culture. They have different kind of the food to represent their culture, right? And the act of cooking as well, and the act of eating represent that culture as well. Am I talking too long? I don't want to talk like a dominant talker. So I still have lots of things to talk about it, but yeah, I just let you guys share all the things from other countries as well. And Singapore, the thing that I have tried, and I feel like it's kind of strange to me for the first time, but afterwards I feel fine. So I tried stingray. You know that stingray? They eat that as well at the food center, local food center. My friend brought me one when I was in Singapore. Grilled stingray. Stingray is just like a kind of fish. The one that big, slim, like the stingray ก็ปลากระเบนนะครับ
Oh, it's Thai.
Yeah, they eat that as well. That's the thing I've tried. Singapore. Okay, I'll let the other talk about their food, their local food.
What local food in Russia you can share?
Okay, I have beef stroganoff is a staple dish commonly found in Russia. Restaurant, the main ingredient is beef, which is uniquely sliced into strips, add with creamy and mushroom sauce, served with mashed potato or pasta, and shashlik is a barbecue on skewer, or as we are similar with the name kebab. Yes, it is usually cooked during the summer. They light the wood store and take a variety of meat, then cut them into cubes and grill them on skewer and eat it with pickled onion and tomato sauce.
I'm kind of have a like the I kind of have the vague idea about Russian foods. Okay, it's quite because it's not quite dominant around here, right? We rarely see Russian foods around.
Russia, I have a question. Russia kebab tastes like Thai kebab. รสชาติมันเหมือนกับเคบับในไทยไหม
So I have to
I
ask you
don't
first.
know.
You have to try kebab.
For me, I don't know because I never tried it. Sorry.
When talking about kebab, so I can tell you just like I have the experience like when I was in Finland. So kebab in Finland was like total. It's like a huge sandwich. Like it can stuff you like after eating it, so you can feel full for a whole day, something like that. Kebab in Finland, it's just like the midnight snack for people because as you know, in Western countries in Europe, so they have certain closing time, right? They have certain closing time of the restaurant, so it's just like kebab, just like the food stall or food restaurant that open at night to serve people who go to bars and other stuff, and they just like give like the big portion. I have experienced a couple of times that I saw like from in the guest room after they left. So they just like they left the tray of the containers of the kebab, and it's horrible.
Sure is delicious kebab with turtle.
The kebab what? Can you ask again, please? Can you say it again?
It's delicious.
Kebab. It's okay. It's quite starchy and it's stuffing. I would say just like if you compare, just like you see nowadays, right? Lots of places they offer like chicken wrap or wraps. You see wraps, right? You understand the wraps, right? The wrap is just like you have like a flat flour, flat round flour wrappers, wrapping with the inside. They have like they put meat and some other kinds of it and put sauce in it as well. So kebab, it's usually like that, but they put the meat inside of it, and they have sauce, and they put some of the some vegetables and sauce in it as well. So kebab, it depends on what kind of kebab, because they have lots of. It depends on meat that they put in. Like they have beef, lamb, and pork, chicken. Yeah. But I think the original one they use lamb. And it's from Turkey. The kebab. Kebab is from Turkey. To a certain extent, it's similar to falafel. You know falafel? Have you ever seen it? It's the Middle East dish. Okay, so you should go and explore more. Okay, go to the around Sukhumvit. That's the little town for the Middle Eastern, and there's some restaurants that serve the South African and Middle East. There's a restaurant from serve Middle East food and food from South Africa and something like that. So you can try there as well. But nowadays you can see some of the places they offer lots of kebab in Thailand, right? You can see like from the photos last time that I showed you, it's just like they have like the big grill, right? And a big chunk of meat. And then they just use the knife to carve off the chunk of meat on the vertical grill, thing like that. It's okay for me if you ask like how is it? How's the kebab? So it's okay. It's stuffing, I would say it's stuffing. But I like Korean food, I like Korean food to a certain extent because they have lots of side dishes. As your friend talked already, as your friend mentioned already, so they have lots of side dishes. Like when you order things, like when you order main course, so they comes all the time when you go to when you go to the Korean restaurant. So when you order like their main course, they always come with the side dishes. At least like 3 or 4 side dishes. That's pretty good. But the restaurant that way I went there, when I was in Canada, I went to the Korean restaurant with my friends in Canada. It's just like you just order just one dish, and then you can share together with your friends, because when you order one dish, they comes with 10 side dishes, and you can refill any side dishes. So it's kind of like the good spot for me and my friends to eat there. Yeah, we went there quite often when we were in Canada. So it's quite like cost effective, I would say, for the Korean food. So that's my experience on Korean food. It's just like they have lots of side dishes coming with their any dishes that you order.
Yes, teacher, but it can from like 12.
Can you say it again? I just like there's a lot of echoes.
Oh, sorry. เหมือนว่ามันแบบมากสุดได้12 อย่างครับอาจารย์
12เหรอ 12?
ใช่ Yes.
Yeah, that's good, right? So it's just like you just order one thing and then you just feel full after eating side dishes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the perk of Korean food, right? Yeah, but I've seen that. That's like the basically they are kind of different kinds of pickled vegetables, right? มันก็เป็นเหมือนผักดองผักต่างๆดองใช่ไหมส่วนใหญ่ที่มันมาเป็น side dishes นั่นแหละใช่ไหมครับใช่ป่ะ As far as I have noticed have I observed from what my friend order
เหมือนว่ามันแบบไว้ตัดเลี่ยนต่างๆที่เรากินนะครับแต่ว่าเขาให้มา12อย่างเลยแล้วก็ไปเลือกเอาว่าจะเอาอันไหนไปตัดเลี่ยนอันไหนครับ
Exactly like Thailand no when you eat this one right when you eat roasted duck right when you eat roasted duck it always comes with pickled ginger right ใช่ไหมเวลากินเป็ดย่างก็จะมีขิงดองมาตลอด yeah something like that and originally as you know what the kimchi it's from Japan
Yes.
yeah it's from Japan and they still have the debate between like people still like confused like okay where's from because in Japan they have kimchi as well right
กิมจิมันของเกาหลีไม่ใช่เหรอคะอาจารย์
I have read an article and they have like talk about like the origin of kimchi
คือเหมือนว่ามันเป็นแบบผลพวงจากสงครามครับอาจารย์ที่ทำให้กิมจิถูกถ่ายทอดจากคนญี่ปุ่นไปถึงกับประเทศเกาหลีครับอาจารย์
Yeah right that I have heard I have read about that and Japanese people try to play like that's kind of like there's some kind of like some debate talking as well like yeah some people they believe like it's from Korea and another people they believe like yeah it's from Japan but as far as I have heard so it's from Japan like your friend said like this story like they yeah as you know right some big events including wars can bring some cultures to other countries as well in this case it's war right
ของประเทศญี่ปุ่นเล่ามานะครับกิมจิของเขาเป็นไงแต่ว่าที่ผมเข้าใจคือเหมือนว่าเราเข้าใจว่าจากหนังแดจังกึมครับว่าแบบการหมักกิมจิมันมาตั้งแต่ยุคโบราณแล้วนะอย่างเงี้ยแล้วพอเราเข้าใจจากซีรีส์เกาหลีว่าแดจังกึมหมักตั้งแต่โบราณเราก็เลยแบบคิดไปเลยว่าแบบประวัติศาสตร์มันควรจะยาวนานกว่าสิ่งที่ญี่ปุ่นสร้างไว้แบบกิมจิจากญี่ปุ่นแม่งต้องช้ากว่าของเกาหลีแน่นอนอย่างเงี้ยครับแต่จริงๆคือมันเกิดในเวลาที่ใกล้เคียงกัน
yeah But anyway, just for fun, just a topic that we can talk, just like just because when we talk about food, so when you go down deep to the origins of food, so it's kind of I believe that every kind of food they have like the roots of it, right? The origin of it, how it comes from anyway, including Thai food, huh? Lots of Thai food and desserts here. So as you eat all the time, you may take them for granted. You don't know, like, yeah, where it's from, I don't know, no? But it's just like that's another thing. That's the funny thing, no? You know the sweet how can I say the sweet lechon, right? Lechon we have different we have the funny story as well. Lechon Singapore dessert. Do you know the how it's come from? It's not from Singapore นะ Lechon Singapore นะ
มันเป็นชื่อเพราะว่ามาจากร้านลอดช่องมันตั้งอยู่โรงหนังสิงคโปร์เมื่อก่อนหรือเปล่ามันเคยได้ยิน
Exactly, that's the thing that that when I was young, so I was like, seriously, it's from Singapore. But yeah, when I grew up, so I just like, yeah, exactly. It's the that's the it come from the dessert restaurant in front of Singapore cinema นะ in Chinatown you can still see it เนาะ you can pay a visit and try their signature dessert there as well it's still there นะ Yeah, Thai food and I would say a lot of Thai dessert. We have some influences from Western countries as well. Portugal as well, no? ขนมฝรั่ง Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut, no? If I keep talking, so you're not gonna talk. Yeah. So you can go on. If you have anything you can share, you can talk, no?
Can I share the recommend foods of USA?
Yes.
Okay. The USA is country with many people living in it. There are many different nationalities and cultures. So the United States has a lot of food. And pineapple and the hamburger is very special. The United States dish is the most popular food and is very famous.
Okay, if you want to go abroad, 2 things you should do there are eating and shopping. So, the most popular food in the United States can be anything without apple pie and hamburger. Let's start with apple pie. This simple combination of sugar, buttery pastry, and hard sliced apples produces a dessert so extraordinary. People have devoted their entire life to perfecting it. For a particularly excellent example, try the apple pie with add green chilies at the Pioneer in Pine Town, New Mexico. And if we are talking about the popular food of America and famous all over the world.
And the other menus I would recommend hamburger. So we can order from famous fast food restaurants such as Burger King, McDonald's, KFC. So these are the example in Thailand. But if I'm talking about fast food restaurant there, I would pick Wendy, Chick-fil-A, and I wish you Chick-fil-A to talk about to you guys. So Chick-fil-A is a fried chicken. That's the name of it. And they also have like a unique one that is waffle fries. And they also have many dip ก็คือเหมือนแบบเขาเหมือนมีเหมือนว่ามีที่จิ้มอ่ะประมาณ10 กว่าอันให้เราเลือกได้ตามที่เราต้องการเลยค่ะแบบประมาณนี้แล้วก็ so hamburger are the most popular meal in the US and are available in nearly every local fast food outlet and can also go to drive-thru to get something to eat easily. Yeah, that's it for food in USA.
Why does America is only fast food? Like, ทำไมคนอเมริกาถึง
Not really fast food though
อะไรนะคะขออีกนิดนึงไหมคะ
ทำไมแบบคนอเมริกาถึงแบบกินฟาสต์ฟู้ดเป็นแบบส่วนใหญ่แบบกินแต่ฟาสต์ฟู้ด
I actually don't know about it but I think that is that ก็เหมือนแบบ culture เราก็เหมือนกินข้าวอย่างนี้ป่ะคะ culture เขาก็เหมือนแบบ fast food ประมาณนี้แต่เขาก็แบบที่นู่นเขาเหมือนแบบมันก็มี fast food แต่ว่าแต่ละ fast food มันก็จะเป็นแบบ ยูนิคของมันแบบแต่ละอันก็จะมีแบบข้อแตกต่างที่เราจะเลือกซื้อประมาณนี้ค่ะ
As I have learned and read and watched from and listened to other people talking about this one as well, because fast food is easy and it's cheap. It's just like things that they are ingrained with it, like they have developed the connection of it, because everywhere you go, so you see the fast food restaurant every corner of the street, right? So it kind of it's easy to find, and it's like they said as well. It's just like it's cheap. They said like that, and they have like and it's kind of like easy, fast, cheap. So that's why it's very popular there. Take the example, like you can go and watch the documentary regarding McDonald's. I would say you can see that, and then you can see how fast food spread across the country easily. And they just give the reason, like because it's fast. In the States, I used to work there in the McDonald's for the drive-thru, so you have to serve the food under 1 minute. Okay, you have like approximately like 2 minutes to serve everything to the customer. So it's kind of like, it's like you have to push a lot of people. They have to like clear out, push the people away. Like, no, don't push people away. Just like them try to get lots of customer and then they serve them out as soon as possible. So that's kind of like they're like that's the way that you can see why it's very popular in the States. But if you go deeper locally, like your friends who have stayed in the state before, so if you go locally, so you have other choices that you can choose from. You don't have to go to the fast food restaurant all the time. So they still have like but I would say because in states they receive a lot of culture. They have lots of. It's like one of the melting pot country, right? The country is like a melting pot that people from different countries and different culture, they want to move there. They move there, right? So they have different kind of foods there, and yeah, I would say it's like the hamburger. It's just like they are one of the national dish. And also you can see like hot dogs, pizza, and other stuff that's like that's their fast foods that go to food as well. Because people, when we talk about pizza here, we have to go to the restaurant, right? And then we eat like a big tray of pizza, right? But in the States, you can get a slide. You can just go to the like the foods, the small restaurant or the food stall, and then you just get the slide of the pizza, and that's it as well. So the pizza somehow to a certain extent they considered as the fast food as well. And sandwiches, hot dogs, hamburger, fries. And the state is the world of snacks, right? I believe that though. Your classmate, one of your friend that who stay in Texas, right? In the south of states, right? So you can see, right, when you go to the supermarket, like you go to Walmart or wherever you just stop by for the food, so you can see like they have like an array of snacks, and the portion is just like not really normal portion.
Next is shopping center.
Yes, shopping center. More of Singapore famous shopping district and get trades on Orchard Road, which take place between June and August. For all modern shopping mall with leading store and brand. Let's just say then you can come here in one piece and get everything. Suitable of as is. Let's go shopping at the Singapore Shopping Center on Orchard Road. Next, Plaza Singapura. Plaza Singapura is a large shopping mall on Orchard Road. There are many tourists, both Thai and Singaporean, who like to work around a lot. It is located next to the MRT, so it's easy to tourists and so it's easy to list and characterized by many brand name products. If you go shopping unsure you are Thai, there are also many delicious restaurants. It is a more than here everything. Next, Merinda Gallery. Merinda Gallery is a luxury department store that exclusively stocks brand name products, with a delicious food court in a comfortable atmosphere for you to taste each other to the fullest. In addition, for those who are looking for luxury and comfortable accommodation, there is a five-star hotel in the back of the mall.
Okay, 331TS Somerset Mall, a notable luxury mall which is the source of popular fashion products suitable for people who like to shop for fashion products in the mall. It is also decorated in beautiful modern style. Let us walk together to the fullest, rich, chill restaurant and cafe. 4. Tanglin Shopping Center. Tanglin Shopping Center is a collection of products such as lots of antique and works of art, especially the art gallery. In addition, within the store, there are also shops selling accessories, clothing, and beauty products, so that customers do not feel bored and have more variety of shopping options. 5. Paris Renaissance is a premium luxury department store that includes brand name products with more than 50 stores, including furniture store, many hair salons, and beauty salons, who like to shop for brand name products or want to beautifully yourself at the same time. Here is a shopping center in Singapore that answers as you will.
Where is shopping center in China? You can give me some advice.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Kangner Jeans Town. It's kind of like building market for product trade. All product kind of like jeans, jean skirt, jean shirt, jeans bag, and Ui Hua Dai is the area of our center of the largest taste and who want to buy let's say goods such as handbags, wallet, shoes, or belts, you can go there. It must be the price are very affordable. There are many different designs to choose from. Ui Huo Gang too. So if you go to China, I want you to visit these two buildings. Yeah.
How about teacher? How
Yes.
about you have experience in China?
No, not in China, but in Taiwan. Yeah. So the shopping in Taiwan, so it's quite, I would say it's quite enjoyable for me because it's like everything is cheaper than Thailand. Okay, and you can have certain places that you can shop. You have like a wide range of things like you can go to the outlet, or if you want to if you want some luxurious stuff, so you can go to Taipei 101 and around the downtown there, so you can see like lots of like the malls. It's like near there, like Taipei 101, it's just like the area around there. So it's like lots of malls connecting, like you go to Siam, like it's just like that. It's connected to one another. You can walk from here to there, here to there, here to there. So it's just like, but mostly things over there is a little bit expensive, I would say, because it's just like it's more like the downtown, right? If you say the downtown, so it's like you go to Siam and then when you buy some things there, so it's just like the cost is a little bit higher and the food is a little bit more expensive, and they have like lots of, they have cinemas there, but I've never shopped there. Okay, but I basically I shopped at the other in Taiwan, in Taipei, so they have like the different local how can I say, because nearby where I lived, it's the it's just like the but every neighborhood, I would say every neighborhood, they have like the local night market. And they have also like the you can imagine like it's similar to you go to Siam on the other side, not Siam Center. Not Siam Center on the mall side, no, Siam itself, that you walk along the small alley and you have like lots of shops on the street selling different kinds of products, including foods. So it's kind of like I always go there and then I just shop there, walk around and see things there. Yeah, that's what I bought. And then also I sometimes I go to the outlet, rather just like go to the big malls, I would say. Yeah, that's my experiences, that when I shopped. I also go to the morning market. And they also have the weekend market, night market, something like that. So they sell like the secondhand stuff. So that's good. Very, very, it's very it's like the place that I often go to get something, even clothes.
When I watch YouTuber is in Taiwan, I think Taiwan have a lot of food. It look like delicious มันดูอร่อยเวลาที่แบบดูยูทูบเบอร์เขาพาไปกินที่ไต้หวัน
Yeah, I would say if you love food as well, so if you go to Taiwan, so it's just like one of the food paradise as well, because the first thing that you are familiar with Chinese food here. right? So we can see lots of Chinese food in Bangkok. You eat a lot, but sometimes you don't know that it's Chinese food. So, but when you go there, so you don't feel the difference at all. You don't feel the difference at all. So you just feel like, yeah, I can eat, I can live with that. But the best, they serve Chinese food, and they have lots of international dishes combined together. It had like the you have to say like what you really want. You just want the main dish, you want dessert, you want drinks. So you can find anything there, and the food is just like the to a certain extent, it's like a combination between Thai, Chinese, and Japanese food all together. So it's just like when you go there, so you don't feel the difference at all. I would say you feel like, to a certain extent, you will feel like, yeah, I'm in Thailand, like I'm going to Chinatown, something like that. And then you can find food along the way, and then you can just enjoy the food. But the food that you have to try, as you know, right? You have to go there and try Taiwanese dessert and Taiwanese bubble tea, something like that. That's the thing that you have to experience. And the China and the bubble, huh?
I like bubble tea.
And I would say the bubble tea there is very delicious, and it's way, way, way cheaper than here. I was very shocked when I returned, and then I see the prices of bubble tea here. I was like, seriously? No way. I've never paid that. I have never paid that price for this bubble tea there. It's ridiculous here, right? If you go to the bubble tea shop here, so you pay just like at least like 80, 90, 100, 150, 120, 200, something like that, right? It's very expensive. Maximum that I pay just like the I think 80 baht for the big cup in Taiwan. And if it just talk just a little bit about this, if you see like they say like, yeah, this the Taiwanese dessert restaurant, Taiwanese dessert shop, very popular here, open in Thailand. When you ask Taiwanese people, sometimes they just say, what? They don't really know that it exists. The franchise that they have brought to Thailand. Yeah. So sometimes I look at them, I just like, seriously, I have never seen this one before. So I just ask back to I just talk to my friend back in Taipei, and then they just say like, no, I have never heard of it. But you must try this one. This one is good, no? I saw this one. It's at Central Westgate. วุ้นกบ
I can หนูเคยลองอ่ะแต่ว่าหนูไม่ชอบ
Okay. So you have tried. It's like I would say it's like one of the signature, not one of the signature desserts over there. It's quite but it's not really popular. People go for other things. Yeah, I can see like no, just like no lineup, not at all. But I would say bubble tea still gains a lot of attention from the customers. Bubble tea, yeah. And I have several local bubble teas that you can go for. It's better than just like the I believe it's better than just the commercial brand that you see, like because they say like TPT, right? TPT in ถ้าจะให้ได้ยินเนาะแบรนด์ TPT อย่างเงี้ยเนาะมันก็จะบอกว่ามาจากไต้หวันนู่นนั่นนี่ครับโอ้ยมี local brand ที่แบบอร่อยเยอะแต่ I would say Bubble tea in Taiwan is delicious everywhere. Everywhere. If you love bubble tea, so it's your paradise because it's from Taiwan.
I will be diabetic. I drink bubble tea every day because I'm tired.
Yeah, just go. You have a chance, just go and travel there. It gives you a good experience though. If you want to know more, just let me know. No? I can just share more things. Even some pictures if you want to.
Japan
Uh,
can share.
So you continue with your discussion. No?
Shopping place you should go to when you come to Japan. At Shibuya district, there gather many famous department stores. There are many types of tourist attractions to walk and enjoy. What you cannot miss when you come to this area is to go to the famous Shibuya. There are no all over the world. There are many places where you can sit and eat in the midst of for this scenery.
Orchard Road is a little bit expensive. The things on Orchard Road, but it's just like the main shopping street in Singapore, right?
Because Orchard is recommend when you visit Singapore, shopping in Orchard.
Yeah, that's the big area over there. I visited there a couple of times, right? Yeah, if you want to shop, so you have to go to Orchard Road anyway. That's the only place that people go for.
The last is street food in Singapore.
Hawker center, no matter where you are in Singapore, you can also find a hawker center that is not far from you. There is just street food local style at along every hawker center in Singapore. This Singaporean food court houses a wide variety of delicious street food, including Chinese, Malay, Indian, and local snacks and beverages. The hawker center is mostly crowded during meal times. The trick is to make reservations in Singaporean style by pressing tissue wrapper on the table until you come back with delicious food in your hand. Next is Chinatown eating in Singapore. Go to taste various types of noodles at Chinatown Eating Street. Cheap and delicious food exist at Chinatown Eating Street to Smith Street in Chinatown, Singapore. Next, Clarke Quay. You can eat, drink, dance, and all in one place when the sun goes down. Many restaurants in Clarke Quay become clubs and bars. For those of you who are into dancers who like upbeat music, we recommend Souk. Next, taste the spicy curry with spice at Little India Turkey Center and Old Market, where you can taste all the Indian food. And the last, explore the cultural district and taste halal food at Bugis and Kampong Glam district. Many more as well as come with a comfortable price.
Is there any country you want to share?
In Taiwan, so you can go experience food at any local food. I would say street food you can experience at the any night markets, because different neighborhoods they have like their own night markets, small night markets. But you may have heard like they have like the Shilling night market, or the Jufen, some these areas that you can like enjoy the sceneries and you can enjoy the street foods up there as well. So the street food basically you can find anywhere in Taipei. Even in the 7-Eleven. What can be missed in Taipei is stinky tofu, right? You may have heard about that, the stinky tofu.
Have you ever eaten sticky tofu?
No, I only eat tofu. I don't have my inspiration. I don't dare to eat it. But people say that the smell is so strong. The smell is so strong, but when you eat it, it's quite good. But no, I love tofu, but I have never tried that. I've never tried that. I would say if you can smell it across the street. From the far away, you can smell it. If they cook stinky tofu, I would say. Because that's the one stinky tofu noodle shop on the street selling nearby my university. So I can smell it like across the street, like 6 lanes of the street. So you can smell it across the street. So it's quite strong. And also they have lots of tofu in Taiwan. They have lots of tofu. Another place that have lots of tofu as well, you can go and visit Vietnam. Vietnam, they eat lots of tofu as well. And their signature is this the Vietnamese sandwich, banh mi. Sounds like the egg noodles in Thailand, like banh mi. But in Vietnam, one of the street food and signature street food, they call it banh mi. It's just like the sandwich, the baguette. Baguette is one kind of the French bread, like the oblong shape. Baguette, yeah, but it's not that big. And then they cut in the middle and they put meat, vegetables, and sauce in it. The banh mi. That's the Vietnamese sandwich. That if you go to Vietnam, so don't forget to try it.
I I will try แหนมเนือง
Okay. That one.
มันจะเป็นเหมือนแบบชนิดแป้งบางๆที่ต้องเอาไปจุ่มน้ำ
Exactly. That's the like thin flour, right? Thin flour, and then you wrap it with the pork balls, and you put some sauce and some vegetables in that, peanuts as well, and then you wrap them together. Yeah. I would say just like pork ball roll, something like that.
But แหนมเนือง in Thailand is very expensive.
Yeah, right.
Yes. When I was young, I eat แหนมเนืองแบบ oh my god, it's delicious แบบแต่ว่าเหมือนแบบตอนเด็กๆกินแต่แป้งโขกหมูไม่กิน
When I was young, I ate only meat. I didn't eat any vegetables or flour at all. So I just dip the meat and some kind of peanuts, put the peanuts over and then put the sauce on it. But I love the sauce. The sauce of this menu is quite delicious. So it's quite tasty, I would say. It's sweet, right? It's sweet. It's not a little bit nutty, right? Sweet, nutty.
ไอแบบ with spicy sauce มันจะมีเหมือนแบบซอสที่เป็นเหมือนเอาไปพริกเอาไปปั่นเลยแบบเหมือนตัดเลี่ยน
Yeah, they have two kinds of sauce, right? They have like the chili sauce as well, right? And then you can combine them together. But I like the brown one, the a little bit thicker one, because the chili one was a little bit lighter, right? And that the chili one was like sour and a little bit spicy, right?
Yes.
And the brown one is like sweet and salty. Yeah. And I love pork satay as well. If you say in the picture that I see, I love pork satay as well. It's one of the things that I ate a lot when I was young. Easy to eat, huh? And you know what? The peanut sauce is quite popular in the States as well. Among Thai restaurants, so they're very popular. People go for peanut sauce all the time.
Peanut sauce is sweet.
The peanut sauce is just like what you eat with pork satay. That's we call peanut sauce. It's like the pork satay dipping. นั่นแหละครับเขาเรียกว่า peanut sauce เนาะ It's made with the peanuts, red curry, and a little bit of chili, sugar, fish sauce, and they mix together, water.ก็น้ำจิ้มหมูสะเต๊ะแหละครับเขาเรียกว่า peanut sauce นั่นแหละ
is arjat.
The arjat, it's just like the side dish. The side dish. It's a side dish. I don't like it because that's the cucumber in it. I don't eat cucumber.
Thing to sauce arjat is หอมแดงไอ้สมิลแบด
red onion นะ red onions. Okay.
น้ำส้มสายชูด้วย
Vinegar. Okay. Yeah, vinegar is the other thing, acidic substance. You can talk about lots of street foods now that you can see, right? You can relate. Because I don't think that in Singapore and in Thailand, we have so much different culture in between. Because in Singapore, they accept lots of like Indian culture, right? Malaysian culture and Chinese culture as well. We share something in common anyway.
อาจารย์เมื่อกี้หนูไม่ค่อยได้ยินนะคะเสียงมันกระตุกอาจารย์เกมผี
Oh, okay. So you cannot see the differences between. There's not many differences between street food or Thai food and food in Singapore. Because we have like the we have some like we receive some lots of some cultures, right? Because they have Chinese food, Indian food, Malaysian food, right? It's just like food in it. If you talk about this, so it's quite different if you compare between like Thai and Japan, right? But in Singapore, I believe that it's not that different. You can see some similarities and slightly differences between foods, as you can see along as your friend talk about, right? As your friend discuss about that, so you can see. They have noodles, they have vegetable cakes, they have skewers. They have all the things that we are familiar with.
I think Singapore is similar to Thailand because most of Singapore is influenced by Thailand แบบเหมือนรับอิทธิพลมาจากไทยด้วย
Yeah, you can say just like that. We influence each other anyway, right? Anything else?
No, I when talk about food, I am hungry.
Exactly, and it's almost dinner time, right? When we talk about food, so yeah, right. I believe if we have more time, so we can talk about it. Like next week, we can talk more about that as well, because next week we're gonna talk about culture, greetings, and a little bit of the airport and other stuff. So we can remain talking about food as well. So I still have lots of things to talk about food. So if you love food, so we can talk for hours anyway. There's a lot of things to try. If you are willing to share your ideas, if you want to talk to me, so it's just like I can talk for hours. Yeah. I even like, if you have time, so we can just go and get some food all around. I can show you around as well. If the situation is better, so I was thinking like we can go some particular places and then we can share. We can experience the real food on the street outside our class, nah? Rather just like seeing the picture. When we talk about food, so it stimulates, right? It stimulates your appetite. You're gonna have good dinner tonight anyway, right? I would say. Go for something different, if you will.
หมายถึงแบบ มีอะไรที่ต่างจากไทยไหมใช่ไหม
Was that
ได้เหมือนแบบว่าที่สิงคโปร์เหมือนมีอะไรที่แบบต่างจากไทยอย่างเงี้ยใช่ไหม
You ask me? Do you ask me? Or I didn't quite get what you say.
ไม่อินเทอร์เน็ตอีแลบเน็ตหนูไม่ค่อยดีค่ะตอนหนูแบบมันแบบขับ sorry
Oh. Okay, so it's just like that's not much different. So if you want something, so you just go and try เนาะเดี๋ยวเย็นนี้ก็คงจะกินกันอร่อยขึ้นเนาะอะไรแบบนี้นะพูดถึงอาหารเนาะก็เดี๋ยวis that the end of the discussion อันนี้คือหมดหรือยังหรือว่าไงครับ
จบแล้วค่ะก็ thank you for your attention
Oh, okay. Go. If we are talking about this, so the topics, every topic can continue. Now we can share during my lecture as well that we can talk about that. So it's just like no worries. You can talk anything. This is like if we are talking about motivation, but you want to talk about food, so it's fine. Okay, we can come up and then we can talk about that as well. And yeah, we are running out of time. So the week after midterm, now we are not going to see each other for the next 2 weeks. We're going to see each other again in the middle of March. Okay, after the second week of March, because the next 2 weeks they are the midterm exam period, so we're not going to see each other. And the week after that, we're going to talk about the culture. We're going to continue with our airport as well. And I believe we have to push the if you look at our schedule, right? I have to say that I think we have to push the let me share things to you just a little bit before we go. Now I know that it's a little bit late already. So if you see that as we expected, we're gonna have like the discussion on the week 11 here, but I believe that it's not gonna be that's impossible because we're gonna talk about like international and culture over there, and then I have some lesson that I have to talk about as well. So this week we are not gonna have the discussion here. We're gonna push the discussion 4 down here, okay? And discussion 5 is gonna be will remain here, okay? Are you following?
yes
ตามทันไหมเอ่ย
Yes.
เนาะเพราะคิดว่าหนูก็คงต้องได้ไอเดียจากตรงนี้ก่อนเพราะว่าเราเพิ่งพูดเรื่องAirport International ไปนิดๆหน่อยๆเองใช่ไหมจากอาทิตย์ที่แล้วนะครับเดี๋ยวเราจะมีเรื่อง culture custom tradition อะไรพวกนี้เข้ามาอีกแล้วก็จะมี advertisement อีกนิดนึงอะไรแบบนี้ด้วยเข้ามาเนาะก็ push discussion ลงไปที่ตรงนี้แล้วกันเราก็จะไปเจอกัน2 อาทิตย์เนาะเนี่ย week 9 week 10 we will not see each other เนาะแต่ถ้ามีอะไรเปลี่ยนแปลงอะไรยังไงก็จะโพสต์เข้าไปที่ that if there is any changes so I'm gonna post on the Google Classroom anyway so you can follow up with everything out there. Okay, you can catch up all the things out there. Okay. So that's pretty much about this week. No? Do you guys have any question? Thank you very much for the discussion and sharing your opinions regarding food. So it's quite like we learned something from different culture. See, different cultures, we have different food. We can use food to represent our countries as well. Have any questions, comments, concerns? Are you hungry?
yes I'm
Yeah, you're hungry, right? นะครับ ก็ขอบคุณมากนะครับสำหรับทุกคนที่มาเนาะแล้วก็มาร่วมแบ่งปันข้อมูลกันอะไรแบบนี้เนาะก็หวังว่าคงทำให้ทุกคนหิวอะไรแบบนี้แล้วกันเนาะ นะครับก็ตามนั้นเนาะก็ discussion ก็ตามนี้แหละก็เก็บคะแนนไปเรื่อยๆเนาะก็ดูนะครับก็เป็นคะแนนก็เนี่ยแหละนะครับใครร่วม participate ก็เนี่ยทุกคนก็จะถูก observe หมดแหละนะครับดูแล้วก็คะแนนก็จะได้ไงก็ตามนั้นลดหลั่นกันไปตามการเข้าร่วมของแต่ละคนเนาะนะครับก็ดูตามนั้นของแต่ละวีคอะไรแบบนี้นะครับโอเคถ้าไม่มีอะไรก็นะครับอย่างที่บอกก็คือไม่เจอกัน2 อาทิตย์เนาะเจอกันอีกทีก็วีคที่11เลยนะครับก็จะขึ้นเรื่องพวก culture นะครับ market advertisement เนาะแล้วก็ a little bit of airport as well นะครับที่เราค้างกันไว้อะไรแบบนี้นั่นเองนะครับแล้วก็เลื่อน discussion เลื่อนลงไปนิดนึงเนาะนะครับงั้นตามนั้นแหละเนาะถ้าไม่มีอะไรก็หิวแล้วเนาะก็ไปหาอะไรกินให้อร่อยแล้วกัน enjoy your dinner เนาะ and enjoy the rest of the week นะครับ and I'll see each other good luck with the exam เนาะ good luck with the exam all the exam that you are having in the next 2 weeks นะครับ I'll see you after midterm เนาะ okay if you don't have anything further so see you then in the meantime if you have anything so just let me know เนาะถ้าไม่มีอะไรแล้วก็
Okay, see you.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
เจอกัน bye
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.